Hello everybody and welcome on in. We're going to talk about the Blunderbuss one-shot combo, specifically the stun lock combo that Blunderbuss can do with sword and shield that allows you to take a player from full health to 0 if you land that first stun. Now this build is incredibly popular on the live servers right now, and if you haven't had the pleasure of fighting it in medium or light armor, you can basically just kiss your life goodbye if they hit you with that first stun. And even in heavy armor, people are getting one-shot by this kind of combo. So, yesterday there were quite a few nerfs on the public test realm to the Blunderbuss, and they were nerfs around preventing or making this combo less effective. So I got on the PTR, put myself together a light armor build, and then had somebody who had a 350 intelligence Blunderbuss setup come and hit me with a combo to see how much damage it would do to me. And as you can see from the footage here, with 8.8k HP and light armor and 2 resilient, he was unable to kill me with the combo. Now, a lot of stuff just happened in that clip there, so we're going to slow it down and we're going to break down exactly why the combo was ineffective on the PTR. So he starts the stun normally, coming in for the leaping strike, hits the stun with the sword and shield, switches to the Blunderbuss, and then goes for the blast shot. And then this is where it gets weird. You can see that the blast shot lands, and then he rolls forward and goes for a light attack into the hook shot. The hook shot actually connects, even though I went for the roll there. But after I'm freed from the stun, I'm still able to roll in the immobilize on the PTR now, which will allow me to dodge the rest of that combo. The increased delay on the Azov Shrapnel Blast Bomb also makes it much easier to avoid with the roll, giving you enough time to escape it without being stuck in the blast shot knockback. So at first glance, it seems like the changes are working and it is much easier to escape this one-shot combo than it used to be. But of course, more testing led me to find out that some things just weren't working properly at all. I spent some time trying different combinations of skills while shooting at dummies, and I quickly realized that some of the blast shot light attacks were actually doing no damage, and in some cases the skills I was using were doing no damage as well. When we take a close look at the footage, you can see that the first light attack lands, the skill lands, but any light attack used quickly after using a skill in this succession would do no damage. But interestingly enough, if you wait a moment before firing the second light attack, it would still do damage. Now, for the most part, I was able to recreate this across the different skills fairly consistently, but there was every now and then a weird anomaly where something happened and I just had no idea why. So of course, I was very curious as to why exactly this would be happening, and there's something in the patch notes that I think gives us a little bit of a hint as to what's going on. So, as you can see, there are a ton of changes to Blunderbuss in these patch notes. Mostly there are a lot of nerfs to just the flat damage that the Blunderbuss combo can do, specifically the abilities that are the most culprit in dealing that burst damage. However, there's one change that really sticks out regarding the issue that I've been seeing, and that is fixed a basic attack having incorrect recovery when canceling an ability. If I understand this correctly, it means that you shouldn't be able to use a basic attack and then an ability followed by another basic attack that makes the recovery window between those two attacks faster than if you just fired the 2 basic attacks alone. The example here would be light attack, hookshot, light attack, allowing you to fire this combo almost all at the same time. Now, it seems like the issue here is that they did change the abilities to do no damage if you bypass that recovery window, but they didn't take away your ability to bypass the recovery window with things like the light attack, hookshot, light attack, cancel. If I understand this correctly and the change was working properly on the PTR, then you still wouldn't be able to execute the Blunderbuss one-shot combo on the public test realm. But because it seems to be kind of bugged right now, you can cancel the ability early, it just takes away the damage entirely. Keep in mind, of course, this is the public test realm, and a bug like this I don't think would make it to the live server, especially this early in the testing phase because it is very noticeable in the gameplay. And something I did want to test regarding stun lock builds was the diminishing return on stuns in general. I noticed that in heavy armor, the sword and shield hammer combo was still too much for someone with no freedom to escape before you could execute the entire combo. And then when I switched to light armor, I found the exact same thing. With no freedom, you could easily execute the whole combo on your opponent without them being able to escape. Now, I know that they added a 50% diminishing return on consecutive stuns in PvP on the PTR, but from what I see here, it doesn't seem to be having an impact. Perhaps this is just the combo I chose. I didn't test any other weapons for this, but this is the combo in particular that on a high damage build in light armor can bring down an opponent from full health to 0 while keeping them stun locked. So there you guys go. It looks like with the changes, bugged or not bugged, the Blunderbus is going to be unable to land that one-shot combo that it used to on the live server. I hope you guys enjoyed the video or maybe found it interesting. I had a lot of fun testing and putting this one together. If you want to see some live gameplay from me, you can always follow me on Twitch. Give me a follow on Twitter to keep up to date with me. Check out my website, pvpnewworld.com, for written guides to my builds, as well as a bunch of information on the game. I feature the New World Top 5 battles. If you have an awesome fight that you want to send in for the top 5, you can send that to Kristofer at pvpnewworld.com. This show is sponsored by What the Fast. They're a VPN for gamers. They can give you better ping to your favorite games, free to try for the first month, and there's a link down below for you guys. And last but not least, a massive thank you to all of my patrons on Patreon. Thank you guys so much for supporting the show. Thank you everybody just for tuning in and watching today. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope to see you next time, and have a great night, everybody.